Hi, it's Luka. I hope you're having a nice day so far, and in this video we're going to be talking about my 7-day no sugar challenge. For those of you who don't know yet, I'm doing a different challenge every week of 2021. And yes, this week the challenge was not to eat any sugar. In this video I'm just going to be talking about how it went, if I succeeded, what I learned from it, etc. I chose this particular challenge because lately my sugar consumption has gone completely out of hand. I would say that I eat quite healthy in general, and it's not super bad yet, but I feel like it's getting worse and worse, so I needed to do something about it. I felt like I was getting more and more dependent on sugar, and I really don't want that. For example, every day after dinner I would crave something sweet, and it felt like such a strong urge, like I really wanted something sweet. And also sometimes in the afternoon when I was getting a little bit hungry, or I guess also bored, I would really crave something sweet. I didn't want sugar to control my life anymore because first of all it's not healthy, and then second of all I had it more or less under control, but I just wasn't happy with it anymore. You know how they say sugar is more addictive than cocaine, and I would say yes, that's absolutely true. I've never actually tried cocaine, but from my experience, sugar is just really addictive. Yeah, so I thought about a few guiding questions to kind of structure this video, and maybe those questions are interesting for you. Nobody asked me any of these questions, I totally came up with them myself, but you know, did I prepare anything? Well, not really. I just kind of went all in, and I thought about doing this challenge maybe one day before I started it. But I tried to not have any sugary things at home so I wouldn't get tempted when I'm in a desperate moment. But I don't think I had any sweets at home to begin with, or at least not too many. I've been really addicted to drinking hot chocolate almost every evening because, you know, it's cold and it makes me happy. But coincidentally, my hot chocolate powder was also empty just before I started the challenge, so that was convenient. And one of the situations that would definitely trigger me or really tempt me to have some sugary things, it's when I'm out about with friends and then everybody's getting something sweet, or a friend is offering me something sweet, and then I'm really bad at saying no. But fortunately we're in lockdown, so this was not an issue this time. How was my mood during the challenge? That's an interesting question because sugar obviously spikes up your blood sugar, and so it does affect your mood, I think. I have to say that I don't really pay attention to my mood that much, but honestly I don't think I noticed any changes there. At least when I look at the week overall compared to the week before, I don't think there was any change. I mean, I'm sorry, there's no revelation there. I had no particular moments of very high or very low energy. It felt normal. Was it difficult? It wasn't really too difficult, but it was definitely a challenge. What I found really annoying, okay, maybe not annoying, but it was bothering me for sure. Sometimes my roommates and me as well obviously leave stuff in the kitchen so everybody else can eat it, and it's so hard to say no when it's right there, right before your eyes, and you know, when I'm just hanging out in the kitchen anyways, cooking my food, and then it's so hard to not snack on these cookies on the side. That was really hard, especially when you're hungry already, you're just in the middle of preparing your food, and then you see this piece of candy that, you know, it really signals to your body eat this, it's a quick source of energy. But yeah, that was doable. All in all, I tried to just ignore it. I also tried to be a little bit proactive, and maybe that helped as well. I tried eating a little bit more food for dinner in general, and especially the types of food that would make me feel full afterwards, as a way to reduce my sugar cravings and just so I would feel more satisfied in general. And I also tried to compensate with drinking coffee and tea, and I even made golden milk a couple of times. That was interesting. Did I get any bad cravings? Okay. Yeah, I mean I did, and it's kind of good to be aware of what time you usually have these cravings. For me that's especially after lunch or dinner, or sometimes when I'm bored in the afternoon. So I kind of knew that they were coming and I could mentally prepare for it. That was good. And then like I said, I distracted myself with lots of tea and coffee. Was I actually successful? Yes, for the most part I was successful, but I also have to say yesterday evening, which was the last day of the challenge, I met my friend and we had waffles and ice cream. I couldn't say no to that, and I mean it was the end of the challenge anyway, so I just treated myself. Do I feel better now? Did anything improve? To be honest, I don't really feel any better. It wasn't life-changing. Maybe I should have tracked my weight or something, but I forgot to do that, and I don't think it would have changed much. Yeah, let's be real, it's nothing life-changing. I don't feel a million times better and have so much energy now. I think to see any real effects and improvements, you have to do it for a lot longer than 7 days. But I don't want to do that. I like eating chocolate and ice cream and whatnot, and life without these things would would be super sad. Obviously, you shouldn't overdo it, but everything in moderation is okay. However, I do have less cravings now, so that's a really good thing. And I guess that was mainly the aim of the challenge, because I was annoyed I was having cravings all the time. So it was a good way to reset my sugar consumption and get a little bit of a break. And hopefully I can be more mindful about my sugar consumption in the future. So that was my experience with not eating sugar for a week. I feel like all these YouTube challenge videos where people are like, oh, I did this for a week and it changed my life. They're always so dramatic, and like maybe it did help and maybe it was a good experience, but no, it doesn't magically change your life. Like you have to do a lot more for that. But I still like doing these challenges once in a while to give myself a break and before things can potentially get out of hand. Again, sugar is probably fine. Obviously you shouldn't overdo it, but in moderation it's totally okay. Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. Only if you like my content, of course. Have a good day. Bye!